talking about putting together a whole game. You guys have played good for a half, good for a quarter, but never a whole game. What happened today to bring a whole game together?
Well, like I said, we got over the hump for our seniors, so we're gonna try to take this momentum to the Big East. So, I mean, that was big for us. This was a big win for us tonight.
Jamie, what does it mean to obviously end that losing streak that you guys are having?
Well, it meant a lot, especially on senior night. So it meant a lot to our seniors to bring one home to our seniors. And like I said, just carrying this momentum into the Big East tournament.
Describe that monster dunk here, the two-hand lob from Jeremiah.
I told him earlier in the game I needed one from him. Last time playing at home together, so I told him I needed one from him.
But you got a couple.
Yeah.
Does it feel like it's been a long time since you got that win and had this feeling?
Yeah, it's been a long time since Rutgers. That was like the beginning of the season. So, I mean, it feels good. It feels real good to get the win.
Jamie, did you read some of the things that Jordan Theodore said going into this game?
Yeah, we Coach read it to us in practice, and he read it to us before the second half started, and that really got us pumped up at the beginning of the game.
Just kind of your emotions about the game and everything.
Overwhelming, I guess. I mean, it's just it being the last one. I mean, it means a lot. You know, I'm still trying to find the words, you know, to kind of describe how I feel. But I'm just overjoyed that, you know, my teammates were able to pull it together and, you know, kind of give us this as a going away present. So
clearly our best game of the season, certainly in Big East play. That was our A game. You know, that's something we've been searching for in the second half of Big East play. We've been close to playing at that level, but it was great to get to that point. On senior night, great way to honor our seniors by playing really hard, playing well, and winning. And couldn't have scripted it any better for senior night. We guarded the ball screen, so that means we guarded the dribbler well. We rebounded the ball. On the defensive end of the floor, we're pretty good. And then offensively, I thought we did a good job of adjusting to their zone. Early on, we were just kind of passing around and being very passive on the perimeter. And we really started to drive the ball, get the ball inside, get some balance versus the zone. We handled pressure really well. It's something that bothered us versus Seton Hall the first time. And we did a pretty good job on Pope inside, who's a really good player. And again, it was our A game, and I'm just real pleased with the way we played. And I think that can give us some momentum going into the Big East tournament. And it can certainly give us a shot of confidence knowing that we can play at that level.
Did you see anything different in your guys maybe during the game that led, not only to you keeping a slim lead but turning it into a bigger lead after, fighting in a lot of games and sort of letting lead slip?
Well, I mean, yeah, we saw us playing better. I thought our preparation was good. I think that they really grabbed a hold of, a couple of things. We felt like we should reward our fans who've been here all year long, but the most important thing was honoring our seniors. And so it was a good kind of a good purpose to rally around and be sharper and practice a little better. And then once the game started, it wasn't a bed of roses. I think they were up 7-0, 7-2 or whatever. So it was just a good anchor for us. And the guys just kept fighting. And I thought there was an awful lot of intensity out there. I thought there was emotion and just good basketball.
How do you expect the group to kind of respond from this big win heading into the postseason?
I think they'll probably have the big head when we start practice tomorrow. And that's what I think. So I'll be ready for that. But again, momentum is a great thing in sports, and so if we can kind of get their heads back on their shoulders, and we'll have a workout, not a hard workout here tomorrow before we leave to get them up in New York, and then we'll have a day to really play hard, but not very long, short and sharp to get ready for the tournament. And speaking of a higher purpose, now you're in one and done situation. You're in a tournament situation. You're in the best basketball tournament in the country in Madison Square Garden. And so I'm sharpening my message now to to give to them, and hopefully they'll come out with that same same kind of fire and sharpness that they did today.
Can you talk about three-point shooting that you guys had tonight?
I hadn't even really looked at the stat sheet on that. Clearly, we shot the ball pretty well. Yeah, we shot 53% from the field. Period. Shot 38%. So they were big threes. I mean, we didn't not go lights out, but they were big, and we shot a bunch of them. Am I reading this right? 26. Shot 26, made 10. Yeah, I mean that's a lot. And we made 38%, close to 40% of them, and we made them at big moments. J.K. made a couple big ones. Jamie made some big ones, just kind of stabilize us in the game early, then hit a couple big daggers late to really close the deal. But we are a jump shooting team, and we'll take them when they're when they're open.